too long. Had to learn how to walk with my shadow. I've been so low in my lane till you showed up.
Hello there, it's Sanu, your IKEA enthusiast back again. Nice to see you all. Today I'm introducing IKEA's latest fall collection. We'll take a closer look at the newest room sets as well. I've also got a few hidden gems that aren't very well known, but are actually really great items. So make sure to watch until the end. Let's start with a room set that feels very autumn. It doesn't feel like they completely rearranged everything, but the small accessories gave it a very seasonal vibe, so I wanted to show you. First, take a look at this table beside the bed. The height matches the bed perfectly, and I remember thinking, this is great. Then saw the price and was shocked at how affordable it was. It also has a cabinet with a door, which makes it easy to hide things away. Looks very functional. Now this mug on the tabletop is actually a new item. Isn't it just lovely? That gradient is so beautiful. It's part of the GLADELIG series, which is already super popular at IKEA. There are a bunch of different colors too, so definitely check those out. This whole area is styled in a green color scheme, like a moss green, maybe? That's what makes it feel like fall. And it's this wreath that really makes the room feel autumnal. It's so eye-catching. Just this one piece becomes a focal point and immediately sets that fall mood. The table lamp sitting on the chest. I've been a fan of it for a long time, but I still don't own it. The base is made of ceramic and has a rough texture that adds a lot of charm. Next to it is a vase and some decor pieces, which are new arrivals. This deep green color looks super classy and gives the room a calming atmosphere. The decor pieces also give off major fall vibes, with brown being the main color. On the other side of the room, there's a dressing table area. That part hasn't changed much, but it still looks really chic. I've always liked the coordination there. There's a magnetic curtain tassel, and the magnet is hilariously strong. They recently came out with a black version too. Next up is the kitchen corner, where I'll show you some new items. In the last video, I introduced some kitchen tools, and this new series comes in really lovely colors, but there was just one piece, kind of like a ladle with holes in it, that I couldn't find anywhere. Then I saw it over in the colander section. It is actually a bit bigger than I expected. So I started to wonder, maybe it's more of a colander than a ladle. That might be why it's placed in this section. The tip is slightly pointed, which looks like it would be really easy to scoop with. It's probably about 1.3 times bigger than you're imagining. Anyway, you can find it in the colander section. Speaking of colanders, I've been loving the punched stainless steel type from IKEA. Once I started using it, I realized how great it is. The holes don't get clogged easily and it's super easy to clean. I even wanted a smaller one, so I recently bought a mini version on Amazon. It's from a brand called Kai, because IKEA doesn't sell a smaller size of the punched colander. Someone sent me a DM on Instagram saying, I bought this recently and it was amazing. And that reminded me, this is actually a new item that I hadn't introduced yet, so I'm including it in today's video. It's a really small-sized mixing bowl, and it's quite deep. The deep and compact shape makes it really convenient. It's dishwasher safe too. I personally used the larger version, and the anti-slip grip on the bottom works surprisingly well. Also, the spout is low-key very useful. The one I have comes as a set, a large bowl and a slightly smaller one. Right now, it only comes in white, but depending on the season, you can find other colors too. Because it's deep, it gives you that peace of mind that things won't spill over. Of course, there are similar deep bowls from other brands, but IKEA's has feet on the bottom, so it's more stable. And the feet have anti-slip pads as well, which makes it really practical for food prep. You might be wondering if the size makes it hard to store, but it actually fits in regular drawers quite nicely. Can you tell how good the anti-slip works?
Maybe not just from this, but trust me, it's got a good grip.
Thanks so much to the person who recommended it. In the previous video, I talked about how the handle on this frying pan developed a small crack. I mentioned that maybe applying oil, even just at the base, could help prevent that. After that, someone told me they did apply oil to the base of a different pan, also a new product, and it's been working well. Thank you for that tip. At first, I thought it was the same series, but turns out it's completely different. This one feels a lot heavier. It even has a pouring spout, which you don't often see on frying pans. Some versions also come with a matching lid. The combination of deep brown and calm blue is just so stylish. I had literally just bought the white one when this new blue color was released, so I was like, ugh, why now? But this one is slightly more expensive and feels like a totally different product. The handle also feels significantly larger, so if you're thinking of buying it, make sure it fits in your storage space. It's pretty heavy, so I kept double checking the tag like, is this really made of aluminum? Okay, moving on to the apron. This came out a little while ago, but I had totally missed it. It's actually really nice. The design feels stylish and practical. Even though I usually prefer lightweight aprons, this one has a good weight to it in a nice way. The strap is connected at the neck, which makes adjusting the length easier. It also has a loop where you can hang a towel. It feels sturdy, but the fabric is soft, so I think it'll be comfortable to use. One of IKEA's most well-known tableware series is called OFTAST. It's known for being extremely durable and also surprisingly thin. It looks like ceramic, but it's actually made of glass. They recently released a polka dot version. Originally, it only came in plain white. I actually got to see how it looks in use.
A panda figure was helping out again today.
I spotted the polka dot dishes being used at a hotel breakfast buffet. If you're going for a playful pop-style look, these are definitely a fun choice. I think they're sturdy enough even for commercial use. Next up, let's take a look at these paper file boxes that just came out recently. The ones you see here are in white, but they also come in black. Up until now, IKEA's standard file box was the Tijana series. But I noticed that Tijana was no longer on the shelves, so I figured this new version is meant to replace it. The size is pretty much the same, but the cutout window area has a different design.
I personally use a lot of Tijana boxes at home, so it's a little sad that I won't be able to repurchase them.
Right now at IKEA, there's also another paper file box called TJOG. This one has a slot where you can insert a name label, which gives it a slightly more polished look. It seems like it's only available in charcoal gray for now. I actually saw this recommended on YouTube by Mirai Yasuda, a professional organizer and storage expert. She mentioned that she often uses them for client storage plans as well. The design is attractive enough to work on open shelving too. So if you haven't seen her channel, definitely check it out. Unfortunately though, it seems like TJOG will be discontinued soon as well. That means this new file box might become the only option. I'm not sure, but I really hope IKEA keeps releasing more stylish versions like these in the future. At our house, we've been using the TJOG boxes, so I'd like to show you a real-life example of how we use them. First of all, they're super affordable, and if you own a Billy bookcase, they're pretty much a must-have. It's a bit messy, but let me show you how we use the Billy in our kids' room. We use one box to toss in printed handouts that are already finished with. Since it was summer break when I filmed this, it happened to be empty. In another box, we keep things that are worth saving at an important memories level, stored neatly in clear files. Even though my child has been using them for years, they still look pretty clean, surprisingly. Not sure if you can tell from the video, but they're actually quite sturdy. Now, why are these a must for the Billy bookcase? It's because the shelves are shallow in depth. If you use file boxes from Muji, they stick out beyond the shelf. This is super important to note. In our case, we've added doors to the Billy, but if you use Muji's boxes, the doors won't close properly. So, what other boxes do we use? This one here is from IKEA's Kugis series. When placed in this direction, it fits the depth perfectly. Kugis is made of plastic and is really durable, so even if you put heavy items inside, it feels reliable. In this box, we roughly store origami and craft supplies, since our child loves origami. The box on the left is from Nitori. It also fits the shelf depth just right. So even though the Billy has shallow shelves, you can actually find a variety of boxes that work well. You can also adjust the shelf height freely, so it's easy to customize based on how you want to use it. That's what makes it such a functional shelf. I mean, I don't even have to recommend it. It's already a super famous bookcase. By the way, we got the handles from AliExpress. Another great thing about the Billy is that it sits flush against the wall. It has a notch in the back to accommodate the baseboard molding. This really helps keep the room looking neat and streamlined. Now let's move on to bedding. This is a new duvet cover. It has a floral print, and the color scheme is pretty bold. The material is a blend of polyester and rayon, so it has a very smooth, slippery feel. I saw this used in an actual display room, and it really catches your eye. Here's another new product to show you. This one contains 43% lyocell, which is great for moisture absorption and breathability. And the price was surprisingly low for that quality. Duvet covers at IKEA often go on sale after they've been out for a while. I've actually been waiting for the LUKTJASMIN cover to go on sale for years now. I've always wanted it because the fabric has a slight satin-like sheen, and the pillowcase has a thick border trim that makes it look really luxurious. In the bedding area, I also found this canopy structure. It gives you that cozy, tucked-in feeling, and I think that's the point. It's the kind of product that's very IKEA, a little different and fun. Now moving on to the dining corner. A while back, this dining table with stylish legs came out. I had seen the round version before, but this was my first time seeing the oval shape. It narrows toward the ends quite a bit. It looks very sleek and cool, but because the ends are pointed, you probably can't place chairs there. So just because it's oval doesn't mean it can seat more people. It's more about the aesthetic, I think. And here's the dining chair. It combines white steel with a very light-colored pine wood seat. The design feels airy and light, almost cafe style. The metal frame is super thin, so it reminded me of outdoor cafe seating, like rows of chairs lined up on a terrace. It would definitely suit a minimal modern cafe-inspired interior. By the way, the seat height was 45 centimeters, which is pretty standard and reassuring. In the next video, I might show you some more new products or give you a look at how I'm redecorating my room with IKEA items. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I'll see you again very soon in the next video.